Welcome, club members. Thank you for joining us today. We have our 2023 Northwest Club Spring Shipment revealing for you. We also have Ken here that has joined us, and he's going to talk about our brand new release of our 2021 Chardonnay, as well as two Pinots in the club shipment and our 2019 Syrah. Ken, do you want to talk about the 2021 Chardonnay that we released this year, actually?
Yes.
Or last year.
Yeah, just last year.
Yeah.
In the past, we've worked really only with Savoia, with the 548 clone there that we planted back about 2001. And this last year, we did, thankfully, we did talk with Son Cody about working with some Chardonnay from his and Marquise, his wife, his lovely and talented wife. We talked about working with some of their Chardonnay from Hakan Lanay, which is actually an older vineyard in the Dundee Hills. And so we didn't get a whole lot of tonnage, just a few tons, and we got very little from Savoia in 21, very small crop. And we were intending to bottle them separately. And they started off life separately in barrel. But in the end, as we went through the year, we kept looking at them separately, and they were good. They were very good, but together, they were special. It was just a great blend. A lot of energy in the glass. It was just a beautiful, beautiful blend. And so we decided, hey, we're gonna put this together. Naturally, it meant that instead of being able to do a single vineyard, we would need legally to call it the Willamette Valley Bottling, because it came from two different AVAs, Dundee and Yamhill Carlton. But we were fine with that, because in the end, what mattered most to us is making the very best wine possible.
Wonderful, awesome. I love that Chardonnay. I've tried it before and it's great. We also have two vintages here, a 2020 and 2019 from two different single vineyards as well. So we have the 2020 Abbot Claim and 2019 Freedom Hill. Ken, do you want to talk about those two different wines here?
Absolutely. Both are marine sediments. You have the Yamhill Carlton AVA for Abbot Claim. Freedom Hill is in the Mount Pisgah AVA. Both are marine sediments, old ocean bed. We planted Abbot Claim back in 2001. We created it on a hillside that had been early on. It was an orchard back in the 20s and 30s and 40s. It was timber just before we got into the property, and it had been logged but left a mess. And so we cleaned it up. Because we could see from all of the soils maps, all the geology there, that it was going to be a spectacular site for Pinot Noir. So we developed it, Mark Gould and I, and it became a fantastic vineyard. In fact, 2012 from this vineyard became the wine of the year worldwide with Wine Enthusiast, the #1 wine in the world. It's a fantastic site, and so we're very proud of this location. And in 2020, we had challenges with fires in different places. This vineyard was nowhere near fires, and it had zero issues because it was really it was in the middle between the north and south problematic areas. And it turned out to be just a gorgeous wine. And then Freedom Hill is, again, Mount Pisgah. It's south of us, down near Dallas, Oregon. Texas, and so it's an old vineyard, 1981 planting. The Dan and Helen Deshay did when they were a couple of freewheeling hippies and wanted a life in agriculture, and created this site, and it's been a magic site over all these years, just fantastic. It did unfortunately go through a bout with phylloxera. The entire vineyard was destroyed by this insect over a number of years in the late 90s. It's back. They redid it. We both invested together to bring the vineyard back, and it's better than ever.
Wonderful. Yeah. Wonderful. We have our 2019 Syrah for the last wine in the club shipment, which this is the last vintage of the Syrah, and is only available in your club shipment and only available to club members to add to their shipment.
Yeah, this is a hard one because we're emotionally tied to Seven Hills Vineyard and to the people of the site. Just tremendous people. Norma Kibben, Gary Figgins, Marty Clubb are the owners of this site. They are fabulous farmers. And it is a fantastic site, super healthy, nutritionally balanced. It has made beautiful wine every year. You'd have to be a fool not to be able to make great wine from it. The raw fruit is full of character. And so it's hard for us to stop with this vintage. But it became, over time, 5 hours away is a long way to travel for both us and for the fruit. And in the end, we're trying to streamline our world. And so unfortunately, we're gonna stop with the 2019.
But still available for you guys.
That's right.
So thank you for joining us today. We have our 2023 club shipment available for you March 1st for our pickup members. For our shipping members, it will ship out March 1st. Our wine club spring pickup party is March 4th, so Saturday at our tasting room. We'll have 4 stations for you to mill around, and the first wine will be our Chardonnay to pour from, as well as some small bites that day as well. So I hope you can join us. Thanks, Ken, so much.
Cheers. Thanks. Okay.